In the area of social inclusion, where we've come in research is really distinguishing between physical inclusion and social inclusion.
One of the messages from research to date is that people with intellectual disability really don't know much about retirement and are really quite anxious about it and concerned about it, and have difficulty in imagining what life could be like when when they stop working.
What a lot of the research shows is that most of people's social networks is still mainly consists of family members and other people with disabilities and staff.
I really don't think we have a real understanding as to what a sense of community means for people with intellectual disability.
The gap has been in identifying suitable and successful third age lifestyles for people with disabilities who are no longer working.
As more and more people live in more individualized settings, how can they really be safe? If they're meeting more community members, how can they have really valued relationships as opposed to being victimized or taken advantage of by people?
While we have been successful perhaps in moving people to less restrictive settings, we have not been successful in connecting people to their communities, and perhaps we need to rethink what we mean by this.
What are community members' attitudes toward inclusion? We keep trying to work on it from the agency end or from the person end, but how can we really work on it from the community members' side of it, and how can we help them be more inclusive? People with disabilities themselves report that one of the biggest challenges facing them is acceptance, being accepted by people, being seen as valued by people. And when they are, there's enormous benefits in terms of there's health benefits, there's relationship benefits, there's confidence benefits, as well as there's benefits to community members. So it's not just that it matters to people with disabilities, but we also want it to really matter and see the benefits for community members themselves, for our communities to be really inclusive and valuing of all people.
One of the things that we did in the project is actually to make a DVD depicting the stories of some of the people involved and the types of things that they began to do as they transitioned to retirement. By watching a video to see people with some similarities to themselves doing a variety of different things, that may help them to think about, well, maybe I could do that too, or maybe I could do something like that in my local community. And so they'll be able to articulate more clearly what they want so that people can support them to do that as they move towards retirement.